Embarrassment is no fun. Everyone has been embarrassed by something at one time or another. Even big companies get embarrassed. Let's face it, everyone makes mistakes, some bigger than others. Now, let's take a look at 10 Mountain Dew soda drinks that embarrass the company.
Sorry, I'm so embarrassed.
Mountain Dew A.M.
Is it A.M. or P.M.? A.M. Very, very A.M.
This version of Mountain Dew was meant to be consumed in the, yep, you guessed it, the morning. Yes, Mountain Dew does have plenty of caffeine in it and could act as an alternative to coffee, but that does not mean it should be. Consuming Mountain Dew in the morning will wake you up, but may not be the healthiest to start the day. The Mountain Dew A.M. was just Mountain Dew mixed with orange juice.
That is so lazy!
Orange juice is an obvious breakfast favorite. It is also very mixable. People mix orange juice with champagne, creating a holiday or special occasion drink we all know as the mimosa. People mix orange juice with vodka, creating a quick and easy cocktail called the screwdriver. But were we really looking for another orange juice mixer? If you don't think this is that bad, give it a try. You'll see that the Mountain Dew A.M. is just not the best way to start your morning, and you'll surely be longing for a mimosa instead.
Ah, mimosa. Yes, we'll take 2, please.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black 2, Sour Black Grape.
Tell him where he can stick his grapes.
In the fridge.
No, chimp the butt in his butt.
During the 2004 Halloween season, Mountain Dew released a sour grape drink they called Mountain Dew Pitch Black. The drink was successful enough for it to be brought back for the following Halloween. This drink was the only sequel Mountain Dew ever made, and will probably be the last. Why the last? Well, the company makes so many different flavors under so many different names that having something come back with the same name is kind of odd for them.
It just feels so out of character, you know?
This drink was also kind of a fail because it was sour. It tasted like a candy drink that you can only have a little bit of. It's not something you drink alongside your meal. It was really sour and sweet and kind of coated your teeth in stickiness. Grape is also a hit or miss. Many people adore grape flavor, and others just can't take it. The grape flavor was probably chosen because of its dark color that could easily be transmitted into a sour Halloween-themed soda. Just what Halloween was missing, not.
You ruined their Halloween. Don't you feel a little bit bad about that?
Mountain Dew Supernova.
I bet it tastes like strawberries.
Let's all just commend the name of this one. Mountain Dew Supernova, like when suns explode. That sounds cool. That name is pretty hip and unlike any other soda name out there. The Mountain Dew was said to give a blast of strawberry melon flavor and ginseng. It was a very bright magenta color and was not actually consistent from one country to the next. In Europe, the Supernova has raspberry lemon flavor and was orange. That sounds like a whole other drink, no?
I'm very confused.
Why would they sell 2 different sodas under the same name? They do enough variations that they could have just made this into 2 instead of lumping them together. Mountain Dew's lack of consistency was pretty silly and confused customers. Imagine traveling to Europe and going to buy a Mountain Dew Supernova and finding out that it is something completely different than what you had in North America. Yes, having some variation in different countries can be cool, like going to a McDonald's in India versus England or Thailand or Switzerland or Canada. They all have slightly different things. But this situation with the Mountain Dew Supernova is nothing like that. This is not the variation of a whole restaurant chain, but of the flavor in one product. Mountain Dew Supernova is not just Mountain Dew Supernova. It's different wherever you go, and this sucks because it means you cannot trust the company to give you what you want. Mountain Dew really messed up on this one because it had customers losing faith in them. The Mountain Dew Supernova was a breach in trust between the company and the customer.
You broke my trust. You suck.
No, I know, and I'm sorry.
Mountain Dew Sangrita Blast.
My tongue says Sangrita, but my heart says
Archer.
Michelada.
Let's all be clear on this. This is the Mountain Dew Sangrita, and not sangria. Oh, this was really embarrassing because it did not offer drinkers the sangria they hoped to find. The Mountain Dew Sangrita Blast was obviously non-alcoholic and nothing like sangria.
Hey, that was false advertising.
For those not in the know, sangrita is a chaser. It is meant to be served with a shot of tequila. The acidity from the tequila would be highlighted by the chaser and cleanse the palate. Did the company think that people would buy this, bring it home, and use it as a chaser with tequila? If they did, they were assuming a lot. The word looks an awful lot like sangria, and probably had young and old alike thinking they were getting a wine and fruit-flavored soda when they just weren't. Mountain Dew tried to be a little bit too hard with this one.
You sneaky little dinks.
They also served this primarily in Taco Bells. Having it as an option in a fast food joint totally removes any mixing opportunities. Furthermore, if you see this listed among many other drinks, you are probably only seeing sangria, which again, is not at all what the drink represents. This was a wordplay fail that had people confused, unhappy, and wishing they actually had a proper sangria. Mountain Dew Dew SA.
Where did you get that suit?
This is how a patriot dresses, Lois.
Mountain Dew offers so many different versions of their sodas in so many unique colors, this should just create their own little Dew rainbow. The Mountain Dew Dew SA is documented as being dark magenta. This was created to support Memorial Day and Independence Day in the US. It was similar to Liberty Brew. Yes, they have another patriotic blend in their very large history of blends. This new product was supposed to make you feel patriotic and taste new, but it just didn't do that. The company's wordplay was embarrassing because it was actually missed by many people who are not saying the names of their sodas out loud. When spoke, Dew SA does sound like USA, but if you read it, you completely miss this analogy and think SA is an acronym for something else, but you don't know what.
Tell us a little bit more about this Mountain Dew Dew Sub.
Dew SA, like USA.
The most hilarious part about all of this is that customers expect random things from Mountain Dew. So if people were expecting SA to stand for something, but they couldn't figure out what it is, they likely let it go. Why would you keep hunting to figure it out? Especially if you're pretty sure the flavor will be gone again before you know it.
It's just not worth it.
Mountain Dew Holiday Brew.
Hey, guys, don't fight. It's the holidays.
Imagine this. You're feeling jolly, got a holiday tune stuck in your head, you're waiting in line to buy Christmas gifts, and you see a bright red soda in the impulse buy fridges near the cash. What could it be? As you approached, you see a familiar Mountain Dew logo, but this promises to be different than your regular Mountain Dew. This one is an ultimate holiday blend. And not only that, it is also new.
It's brand new. So?
You immediately think that buying this is festive and a good idea, but you do not know that in fact it is just a mix of the Code Red Mountain Dew and the original Mountain Dew. There's nothing holiday about this blend other than its color. Not that you really want a candy cane or gingerbread soda in the first place.
Speak for yourself. Glug, glug, glug.
But still, if it promises to be a holiday brew, you expect a little bit of holiday magic. The holiday brew was only available during the holiday season of 2017 and was replaced the following year with the Merry Mashup. Oh, what will this holiday season bring? Mountain Dew Coolatta.
Cool.
The Mountain Dew Coolatta was not a soda per se. It was a slushie. This was offered at select Dunkin' Donuts and was released in 2011. Apparently, it had the texture of a smoothie. Slushies and smoothies. This is exactly what we all think of when we think about soda, right? No, absolutely not. If we wanted a slushie, we would go get one. If we wanted a smoothie, we'd go get one of those, or even just blend it up ourselves. The Mountain Dew Coolatta was just trying to be too many things.
You pick one. Just pick one.
Mountain Dew lost reliability here because customers went in looking for the soda they loved and came out with some weird, summery drink that was meant to be refreshing and just like a Mountain Dew, but kind of wasn't. When a thing you know well changes into something to the point where you do not recognize the original thing at all, well, then it is something new and not what you wanted in the first place. The Mountain Dew Coolatta only lasted one summer season. Go figure.
I knew this was gonna happen someday. It was inevitable.
Mountain Dew Dewshine.
Plus, I want to unleash the power of moonshine.
This next Mountain Dew actually ran for longer than one season. The Mountain Dew Dewshine was launched on March 23, 2015, and was only discontinued in February of 2017. This version of Mountain Dew was seemingly very different and special because it was sold in glass bottles.
Look at you, so fancy!
Then, because consistency is just not their thing, they switched the format to a limited edition 12-ounce jug. This particular variation of the classic Mountain Dew was also neat because it harkened back to the very, very original flavoring of the Mountain Dew, which was citrusy. This is a fail because it could have been something cool, but it ended up being yet another knockoff of their own product that was not able to last. Had they kept selling this in cases of 4, it probably could have done very well. Its name was also different enough that it could have been an accompanying product to Mountain Dew. Why can't they just make new things, make them well, and keep them? Stop embarrassing yourself, Mountain Dew.
You're such a disappointment to me.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Limes, whole lot of limes.
Limes!
Limes.
I need some limes.
I sell limes.
This next one on our list of Mountain Dew soda drinks that embarrass the company is the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. This was taglined Dew, with a blast of natural and artificial tropical flavor, and was advertised by Taco Bell as being like a tropical lime storm. This drink was also aquamarine blue, like pool water, or like a cloudless sky in the summertime. Appetizing, right?
Not really.
The other interesting fact about this drink is that it was only released in select Taco Bell restaurants and was said to have been chemically formulated to taste good when eaten alongside the restaurant's food. Fail. Who wants to drink something that looks like a kiddie pool and has been tinkered with to only taste good with tacos? That just sounds odd. It looks odd too. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast was also released in a diet version. Then, even though they said the drink was engineered to be eaten with Taco Bell food, they started selling it in convenience stores. Apparently, it is still available today in select locations in the United States. So, if you want your tongue to look like it licked a mermaid and your insides to be filled with partially real and partially fake lime flavor, then this beverage is for you. Go ahead, try it.
I think I just might.
Mountain Dew Spiked Raspberry Lemonade.
Lemonade, it's fresh squeezed.
Sure, thanks.
This little Mountain Dew flavor has two names. It can be called Mountain Dew Spiked Raspberry Lemonade, or it can be called Mountain Dew Extra Raspberry Lemonade. Why? Why does it have two names? PepsiCo, what were you thinking? The names are so similar and yet just ever so slightly different. What is the purpose of this? Turns out that the drink was released as Spiked in the US and Extra in Canada. We're not exactly sure why they needed different names in each market, but they did. This Spiked or Extra or whatever you want to call it, Mountain Dew was released alongside a regular lemonade. So now not only does the company have two names, but it also has raspberry and lemonade going on as well. That is like 4 different products all lumped into one. How ridiculous can this be?
Damn, that's so complicated. Really?
This would not pass on Shark Tank, that's for sure. Each shark would say that the effort is there, but that the branding is not consistent enough, and for that reason, they're out. Well, we are out on this one, Mountain Dew. Don't bring it back unless you have one stable product that can be recognized and then even, maybe just even, found again a second time. How do you expect to retain customers if they never know what your product will look like or taste like? Valid questions being asked here. No?
I would say so, yes.
Help yourself to another sip and tap that screen for our next Grape video. Checking us out for the first time? Then take a second to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.